and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. So for the Spurs, their last game, a loss to Phoenix. With 3, Harris. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Spurs. And at 6'7" with a 7'2" wingspan, Robert Covington, Greg, comfortable guarding power forward.
Well, he's accustomed. In high school, he was the same height but only weighed 170 pounds. Even then, his coach said he was weak, but he wasn't soft.
Here's Garland. Pass to Reddish. Driving to the basket. Makes it off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Garland. And it's Looney with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Not settling for the layup. Sometimes you got to go strong, and Harris gets the chance to stuff it there. He didn't let it slip by him.
Here's Garland. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
2 shots.
And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, have got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be. And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climbers.
Now, here's Garland. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Out to Harris. A three-pointer, no good. Right side, Garland. And Drummond throws it down.
Assisted by
Thrown down with Forrest Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in that.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Reddish off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Andre Drummond.
And there's the call on Andre Drummond.
That's his second personal
That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
The Bulls leading by 3. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And it's Marbury missing. They swipe it to the paint.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
That's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Pass to Reddish. There's a screen by Covington. Reddish's shot is good. Reddish has got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Covington. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Down low. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Deflects the pass. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Back to Harris. Here's Looney. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Defensive foul.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
That's his first.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And the three ball is good.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Wonderful anticipation that time from Purdy, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
Pass to Reddish. Here he goes. And Reddish with the slam.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Outside, Green. Thompson outside. To the middle. Clock is at 3. From outside the arc, the Bulls keep it alive. To Marbury. They set the screen.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Spurs substitution.
Here's Reddish. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game.
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
And this has been a fairly close game for the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Screen by Poeltl. And the dunk by Poeltl.
Hey, if you're going to foul Poeltl, I mean, get your money's worth. You have to make sure you're really whacking. He's extremely good at finishing through contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And because he struggled with his free throw shooting so much last season, I thought he was hesitant at times to be aggressive. Wasn't looking to draw contact and was trying to avoid getting to the foul line.
Here's Schroeder. The Bulls knocking down the 3. Out to White. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but you know the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dreams.
There's no stopping Pirtle when he has the ball in that spot. Just abusing the defense down in the paint.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective till my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to his team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt him? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you. The drive by Schroeder. Inside. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Chicago ball.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
And for Dennis Schroeder, playing in the NBA was a promise fulfilled to his dearly departed father.
Greg, how about this? As a young man, he swore to his dad that he'd make it after his dad's passing. Dennis discovered a note from his dad encouraging him to continue to follow his dream.
Now here's White. He's got 6. Pass to Dosunmu. White looking around. Here's the 3. Rebound San Antonio. Snatched away to the inside. Here's Hachimura.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
Brogdon outside. Inside. It's stolen by Hachimura.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Pass to White. Down low. Here's Moody. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Who wants the t-shirt? Spurs substitution.
Spurs trail by 4. Outside Garland. Pass to Reddish. Puts up a 3. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
To the middle. Here's Hachimura.
And just running the offense. White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Outside Garland. Pass to Drummond. And intentional.
A secret confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Some changes for Chicago.
Substitution for the Bulls.
Outside Garland. Shoots the 3. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Chicago. 3-point lead. To the paint. Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Now, here's Garland. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Oh, the big fella throwing it down hard.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Thompson with it. 6 to shoot. Down low. Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And so the ball goes out of bounds. Garland touched it last.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Rui Hachimura.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the lead.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity, he's cashing in on those.
And some good action through the... And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Spurs trail by 3. And here is Garland. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Drummond throws it down.
Get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down.
Not that time. He was determined to get those points.
Thompson in the corner. Pass to Looney. It's tipped. And stolen by Drummond. There's Garland. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Over to the wing. Inside. Here's Drummond. And it's Drummond with the champ.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Here's Green. He takes it in.
A really good shot blocker. I like how Drummond times it up when he goes after those rejections. Well done.
Darius Garland.
Garland with the bucket.
The assist.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Pass to Looney. Bulls moving the ball around. Now Green to the inside. Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
They grab their own miss. And Drummond throws it down.
One of the key components of Drummond's game. He's an intimidating presence on the offensive glass.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Bulls started out 0-1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier. And both free throws good for Green. San Antonio leading. Outside Garland. Pass to Reddish. Johnson for 3. Outside Garland. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Garland's got the lead up to 4 now for the Spurs. Outside Green. To the middle. Here's Looney. Out to Harris. Launches it. That one doesn't drop. And the Spurs going the other way now.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And so it's San Antonio with it after the Bulls pick up 2.
Hey, look at Poeltl, making it look easy, dropping the hammer down on the defense.
Down low, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
And I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Darius Garland.
Good work there as it goes.
He didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel, 0 points, nada. He's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
The Spurs shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Scooped up. Looney. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Looney's got 8 points.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Here's Primo. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Clock at 4. There's Schroeder. Here's Poeltl. The second chance effort. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Spurs lead by 8.
And Poeltl has stick-to-itiveness on the offensive glass. He just throws himself in the mix to come up with those balls.